everybody, welcome back to Just Style Performance. This is Joshua here with a brand new web series announcement. Welcome to the first episode of Project Sublime 1969. Now this web series is going to be about me trying to get one of my project vehicles back on the road. Anyways, this one is about a 1969 Volkswagen Beetle. A Beetle I've had for quite a while, and it's been down for about 2 years now. I've taken it out a few times, but when I took it out, it just wasn't running right like when I had it the first time. Now this Beetle is not your average Volkswagen Beetle. It is a 2275cc engine with a T3 turbo being force-fed by a Holley 4-barrel carburetor. It's wild. I absolutely love this Beetle, and this year there's a lot of shows I want to take it out to. So anyways, right now I'm headed over to Jeff's garage in Eustis, Florida, where my bug currently is. He's been storing it for me for a little bit, and he's going to help me get it back on the road. So right now we're going to head over there, install a brand new battery, try to get it started, and come up with a plan of what we need to do to get this bug running right on the road. And of course, the other main issue with it is the wiring. I don't have brake lights, and the wiring is probably a big issue because it's all one color. Just fantastic. When you buy projects, you really never know where you're going to get into until you start getting into it. I love this Beetle, and I can't wait to get it back on the road. So let's head over to Jeff's, get started on this Beetle. Alright, so we got the new battery installed, and Jeff's gonna go get the key for me. Now I have a fuel pump, because obviously modified motor has a modified fuel pump. My switch is underneath, and when I turn my switch on, it just isn't loud enough. So I don't know if my fuel pump is running low or if there's not enough electricity to it. So after we got the battery installed, we went inside. Jeff got me the keys. I put them in the ignition, I turned on my fuel pump, and my fuel pump just didn't sound right. It's a really loud fuel pump. Sometimes it's louder than the motor, and when we turned it on, it just wasn't running fully. We tried to crank it over, it barely sputtered, and the next step to do was Jeff decided to check the spark plugs. So here's my motor. 2275 T3 turbo. And right now it's not starting. We don't have any fuel pressure. So we are trying to get the plugs out to see if they got any fuel water on them. Plugs are way down here, way over there. I'm trying to get those off so we can see what's going on.
Oh, motherfucker, you stupid ass. I grabbed a big socket.
What causes that?
The wrong motherfucking carburetor. What do you think causes it? Same shit I've been telling you. That's what causes all that black shit. That motherfucker goes on a car, not a Volkswagen. So now we got horrible spark plugs. So, I found the socket.
Okay. 18.
I got this shit. We'll get some cardboard out here, and Josh can pull the plugs out of this thing.
All right, so I got all the spark plugs out, and 3 of the 4 had some fuel on them. So I was getting a little bit of a flooding issue. My carburetor on there is a 650 CFM, which per Jeff's evaluation on it, it's way too damn big. I don't know, it's possible to run with one of those carburetors on there. I've seen them online. There's a guy here locally that has a carburetor and a turbocharger on his Volkswagen. Really cool setup. It will work. I just got to figure out the tuning. For it. And luckily for me, when I get this thing back on the road and running just a little bit, I do want to get it tuned by that gentleman in Lakeland. so right now, head over to AutoZone to pick up some new spark plugs. All right, so we got the new spark plugs, got them installed. Now it was time to start this Beetle back up. Let's see if it runs.
Whatever's fucking coming through here, it don't want to run on it. Do you think it could be the water?
Maybe. So, wasn't starting up. What was the issue? Jeff kind of thought it might have been maybe water got inside the carburetor and it just wasn't wanting to run on it. Turns out, I didn't have any fuel in my little Beetle. When I moved it over to Jeff's, I had enough gas to go about 1 mile. And I used up all that gas just to get there. So, went over to his garage, picked up another can. I own a can of gas now. And filled up the little Beetle. Now, let's see if it's got enough fuel in it, if the fuel pump will sound better, and crank this motor up. Let's see if this works now. Okay. That's it for episode 1. We got the Beetle back up and running. In the next episode, we're going to be working on the brake lights. Got brakes, but I just need lights back there to make it a little bit more road-worthy. So if you want to see more about Project Sublime'69, all you got to do is hit that subscribe button, and I'll post another video, and we'll get to learn more about what I need to do to make this Beetle fun and road-worthy again. See you next time.